Hello there. If you are like many of my friends who struggle to manage time at work, school, or even a favorite activity like sports and not achieving good results, watch this video. What I'm about to share in this video is a very simple lesson that helped me a lot, which I learned from a book by an author called Tony Schwartz titled The Power of Full Engagement. The lesson I'm about to share is very simple, but executing it is very hard. But hey, life is tough, but so are you. Let's dive in. In this video, we are going to discover how shifting your focus from managing time, which is very hard, to harnessing energy, which would be even harder at the beginning, can actually transform your productivity, reduce your stress, and bring a deeper sense of presence into your everyday life. To begin with, let's take children as our example. Kids don't have a sense of time. If you observe them closely, they are not controlled by time, and neither do they try to control time. And above everything, they don't understand the value of time. We, as grown ups, we have developed a very keen sense of time over time, and we know the value of time, because of which we check our watch all the time. We are surrounded by clocks, and we pay so much attention to time, at least a few of us. As we grow older, we even develop a fear of running out of time, which makes things even worse, more stressful. But what if we understand the value of time? We recognize, we acknowledge the value of time, but just let go only the sense of time. To pretend that there is no such thing as time, but only our energies. When I say energy, I don't mean something that is imaginary, like positive energy, negative energy. No. What I'm trying to point out is something very tangible, measurable, and observable, which are like your physical vitality, your mental focus, your emotional drive, and the creative capacity that you have, the internal resources that fuel your actions and decisions throughout the day. So, here's a crash course or like a quick walkthrough of how you can manage your energy. The very first and crucial thing to do, and must keep doing for a while, is to track your day. Start writing a journal. Note when you feel most focused, creative, or energized versus when you feel tired, distracted, or unmotivated. I've been doing this for almost a year now, and it has been very helpful for me. So, the first thing to do is to track your day and write a journal. The second thing to do is identify your natural rhythms. Pay attention to your body's circadian rhythm, your natural sleep wake cycle, what you do right after you jump out of bed to right when you're about to hit your bed. Pay attention to your body's circadian rhythm and note it down in your journal. Number three is to analyze physical triggers. Reflect on factors like sleep quality, diet, hydration, and exercise. Poor sleep or skipping meals could be the biggest culprit, most of the cases. And this thing can lead to energy dips, while proper nutrition and movement of your body can boost your energy levels to max. Number four is to gauge your emotional energy. Pay attention to how emotions influence your energy. Positive emotions like joy or excitement can energize you, while stress or frustration or boredom can drain you, and this can happen vice versa. Don't control it, but just try to monitor and measure it. Gauge your emotional energies. And the final thing or the outcome of doing all this is look for long term patterns. After a week or two, review your journal, right? And are there any consistent times when you feel your best? There should be, definitely. And what are all the habits or activities or emotional emotions that seem to correlate with high or low energy of yours? Time as we perceive it is very rigid and it's finite. Yes, but our energy is very fluid and dynamic. Pretending that there is no time but only energy reframes how we approach life. It's not about how the hours available, but the vitality we bring to each passing moment. So this perspective enables us to transcend the limits that we impose on ourselves, like self-doubt, comparing with others, fear of judgment, overgeneralization, etc., etc., etc. The list goes on. So these are the barriers that we can break by focusing on our energies. If we keep focusing on the time, we fall into the rabbit hole and we tend to play down what we can actually do, what's our true potential. So instead of asking how much time do I have, we must begin to ask what can I do with the energy that I have. So this is the mindset that prioritizes quality over quantity, presence over urgency. So manage your energy, don't try to manage your time, and this will allow you to create without a constraint, live without rushing, flow, not just be dragged down by the gravity of time. So even if you're bound to manage time, but most likely this is an illusion, but even if you're bound to manage time, perhaps at school or work or business where schedules are very rigid, treat schedules as frameworks, not as a prison. Even in a rigid system as this, like as a school or a business, your mindset matters. Your mindset is all that matters. Instead of rushing to beat the clock, focus on being fully present in each moment. For example, you may have a day packed with meetings and deadlines, but it's very easy to fall into the mindset of rushing from one task to the next, constantly watching the clock. Yes, but instead, shift your focus to being fully present in each moment, in every meeting or every task that you do. Instead of worrying about the next task, give your fullest attention to the discussion or what you're doing right now. Listen actively and contribute very thoughtfully. You may not have cleared all the tasks for the day by doing this, but at least you would have surely checked out a few things completely done and dusted. Try doing this. I hope this video helped you to rethink about time and energy. And if you would like to know more about productivity and being present and more lessons that I gathered from this book, please let me know in the comments. See you in the next video. Until next time.